Now then guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke. This is Football Manager 2019 and my Journeyman save. I believe this should be episode 30, but don't quote, not 30, 70 even, but don't quote me on it because I get it wrong all the time. You've come to us when we've just had a bit of an injury crisis. I say a bit, a lot of players have been out injured. Form is slowly starting to drop now due to probably injured players, which is really annoying. We'll get straight into the league table. We've dropped down into 4th place. We were obviously challenging Arsenal, won 52 points. We literally struggled due to injuries. We'll have a look, see what we've been getting up to. Last time out, when was the last time you saw us? And I can't really remember. I'm trying to think. It wasn't Wigan, it wasn't the FA Cup, was it? I don't think it was. It was up here, actually, Brighton and Portsmouth, I believe it was, or Portsmouth or Watford. One of them games around here, but we lost against Burnley 2-0. When was Tanner played? Portsmouth. Tanner last played against... Yeah, Tanner last played against Brighton. So we played Portsmouth. We managed to beat them in the FA Cup. Watford, we beat them 4-1. Brewster... No, that's probably Tanner's last game, actually. This is where he got injured. He scored the goal. Burnley, 2-0. Lucas picked up a bit of an injury. Dave got injured. We beat Wigan in the FA Cup 2-1. Brewster getting on the score sheet there. Liverpool was a draw. Again, we're struggling with injuries. We lost against Chelsea. Annoyingly lost against Chelsea. When they got a goal in the 80th minute, it was 3-3 at one point. We just couldn't get back into the game. Everton was even more annoying. They scored in the 75th minute. We went 1-0 up, but they scored 2 goals. We lacked the strikers, i.e. we lacked Tanner on the pitch who's going to be scoring goals. We've had injuries to everyone. We'll go through the injuries, actually. I don't know if you'll be able to see everyone. Where is the injury medical centre? That's what we're looking at. So, injury history. So we've had, and people are obviously still out at the minute. Tanner's still out for 7 to 5 weeks still. Chilwell broke his ribs. He's been out for 7 weeks. Has he come back into training yet? Yeah, maybe come back into training. Leighton Shorts picked up an injury. Ward-Prowse was out for a while. Lucas has been out for a while. Arab has been out for 2 weeks. Again, massively missing him in the centre because he's been so good. Rogers has been out. Menko's been out. Again, there's been a virus and flu and all that sort of stuff been kicking around. And annoyingly, I've been sending them home instead of trying to treat them. But yet, it's still managed to kind of spread. So we've been struggling, to be honest with you. What was it? Most days missed in the last 12 months. Chilwell's missed 54 days. Rogers has missed 53 days. Ward-Prowse has missed 49. Van D's missed 43. Nick Back's missed 5. Injuries have been doing my head in. But even though, does that say we've had the fewest injuries at the bottom? Yeah, it's just been really annoying. But we have got today our knockout games in the Europa League against CSKA-Sofla. I'm just going to go say it once. So we've got them. Transfer-wise as well, quickly, before we do anything else, before I forget, transfers history, we have sold a couple of players. We managed to sell Alex Long to Fulham for £3.9 million. He hasn't played a game for us. He's played 2 games for us. We just accepted that. Reid Massey, goalkeeper. I think I bought him in, to be honest with you. I did. Maybe on loan. No, he's just been around for a while. He's gone to Leeds. And then we've bought in Igo as just a midfielder. 14 million quid from Real Sense. Yeah. Anyway, 14 million quid. He's a wonder kid. Another midfielder. A young lad, 19. Got plenty of time to improve and get into the team and all that sort of stuff. He's a deep line playmaker. That's what he'll be playing. Him and Shaw are going to be mainly, hopefully, the 2 midfielders in a couple of years to come. How is Angel Gomez getting on in his loan? Can we have a look at that? History, that's what we want. Cardiff, he's not doing too great, is he? Hopefully we can sell him to make some money. So yeah, we're going to do the 2 knockout games today. And then in the following episodes, it'll be the Liverpool in the FA Cup because they beat us in the final last season. Anyway, so that's that. We might as well just get straight into this game and I'll show you the team lineup. So people are slowly coming back from injury now. We've got Pip's going to be in goal. Nick back on the right. Vandy, Sarr and Anna on this left-hand side. Ward-Prowse and Hughes in the centre with Rogers on the right-hand side. Madison in the centre with Nakajima on the left and Brewster up top. Chilwell is slowly coming back from his injury. Arab is slowly coming back now. He's not fully fit, so I'm not going to be playing him straight away. TT has been playing all right, but again, we've just been losing, so I'm giving Ricky Van Deer a chance. We really need to get... I don't know whether to play St. Django instead. I really don't know whether to play him, because Sarr's not been doing too well as of late. I might just do that, even though he's not fully match fit. It'll be fine. It's pretty much going to be the team. Slager's not getting in there. He's been pretty poor recently. So again, this is why we need to kind of get this midfield sorted properly. We need to get short, trained in this ball-winning midfield role as quick as we can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just get into the game and see how we get on. I've been enjoying this save so far. There's been obviously comments saying move to abroad, all this sort of stuff once I've done with Leicester. And I probably will. It's obviously the whole idea. I'm going to try and win the Champions League. And then I might just continue on with the save once I've won the Champions League. Just continue on with it just to try and become a legendary football manager. See if I can win as many Champions Leagues as possible. And many leagues and many trophies as possible. And just try and become the best manager of all time. That's probably what I'm going to change it to, depending on how quick we've managed to win the Champions League. Yes, Leicester City. I'm going to stick here for a couple of seasons. I did get offered an interview for the Tottenham job, but at the minute, the fact that we can maybe go into the top 4, get Champions League this season, it just makes me want to stay. Yes, I've got a bit more of a connection with Leicester because it's the team I support, but I think a couple of years at Leicester, see if we can maybe win the league with them, and then move on to somewhere else in Europe, like Real Madrid or somewhere like that, or go over to Italy, and then start moving around a little bit more, just to see what's going on, if we can get some bigger jobs. I need to just get, obviously, my reputation up higher, which it is getting there. We are doing well. We're in here. Brewster's managed to make us go 1-0 up. I feel like these games should be quite easy for us to win. I've not heard of this team. I don't know if they're doing very well in their league or not, but we should be all right. Nakajima's come in, though, set up Brewster. That's a lovely first touch, and then a lovely finish for him, and it was a great pass. 1-0. We've got a free kick. Here we go. What we could do is another big win here. Start scoring a few more goals, because we haven't had a game where we've scored a few goals, because we were going through a bit where we were scoring 7 goals, 4 goals, 7 goals, all this sort of stuff. We're doing really well and not conceding many. Brewster's in again, and Brewster scores, makes it 2-0. He has been an absolute bargain. For 2 million quid we bought Brewster from Liverpool. Absolute bargain for us. Ball over the top. Again, he just chests it down. Nakajima with the assist again. And them two are working really well up front together. Right, we're going to work this out at the back. Ricky Van D to Nick back to Rogers. To Ward-Prowse to Hughes. Plays it all the way to Nakajima. Can he get his third assist? And Brewster he does get his goal. Oh, it goes down as an own goal for the goalkeeper. Yeah, it did kind of come off the crossbar, didn't it? But no one's going to get this assist now. Nakajima heads it, and it comes off the post, hits the keeper, goes in. I would have given that goal down to Brewster and given Nakajima a hat-trick of assists within 30 minutes on the clock. Another corner. This is going to be a... I think we're away as well, by the way. This is away, so we've got the away game goals now. We should easily now be into the next round of the FA Cup, next round of the Europa League knockouts. Again, this could be maybe a tournament we could win. Brewster's in. Brewster finally gets his hat-trick. That should have been his 4th goal. But it is our 4th goal. And we are absolutely tearing them apart. We really are. I could maybe start thinking about resting some players, because of obviously injuries. Brewster heads it in. I can maybe get Hector on to take Brewster off, just because we can. I can get Short on in the centre. I could get Igo in just to try and get him some game time. Brewster's almost in again and almost scoring again on his head. He's on fire. There we go. 4-0 at half-time. I'm not going to make any changes. I've gone out with a very strong team, and I think maybe I can rotate it a little bit more in the home leg, but we don't want to obviously rotate too much that they come back in it at home. A couple more goals for us would be nice. And again, like I say, a big win. Hopefully should just give us the morale we need just to build back up some league momentum again. Because we're on 52 points. We want to try and at least get into Europe again next season. Oh, Hughes going very close. I'd love to get Champions League football though. Finishing in the top 4, Maddison's just picked up a bit of a knock. Shock. I haven't really got anyone that can play in attacking midfield. That's annoying. So I'm going to do this and play both of these guys up top. Together, what can you do? You want to be an advanced forward. We'll let you do that. And then we'll let you be a complete forward and just see if that works. And I'm thinking maybe take off Ward-Prowse. He has been injured as of late. He's coming back from an injury. We'll bring on Igo. Or is it Lago? Is that an L? No, it's definitely not an L. It's an I in it. So Igo. We'll bring him on to see if we can have a look at him. Hector wins the ball. Again slides it in. Hector's running again. Tries to get the cross off. Nick back to Igo. To back. Hughes plays it out to Ario. Crosses it in. And there's Nakajima's goal. 5-0 now. Nakajima, again, getting on the score sheet. What a player he has been for us since we've been at the club. And I didn't really play him as much as I did in the first season. And I probably should have done. Because we would have had it nice and easy, I think. 5-0. Let's just make another sub now. Who are we going to bring off? Leighton Short, I think I'm going to bring on. Again, I just want him to get more experience in this midfield as the ball in midfield on support. So, I can't train him anymore. They've not even had a shot. I can't train Short anymore to be in the centre with ball-winning midfielder. He just has to play more in that position. Same with Dave out on this right-hand side, which, again, I'm going to be... I think the next game, I think Dave can come on and play on the wing. Short can probably start. And then a couple of the other injured players coming back from injury. Oh, what a goal that was. They've pulled a goal back. 5-1. Maybe I could get Henderson in goal as well, just to get him a bit of game time, give Pip a bit of a rest. I don't know if that's going to be a bit risky, but what a goal this was. Out of nowhere, their first shot on target, their first shot all game, and it results in a goal for them. Again, they're getting back into this now. If it goes to 5-2, I'm not going to feel as comfortable. But I don't think they're going to score a load of goals at our spot. I really can't see us conceding 4 goals. We're on the attack now. Brewster to Short to Nakajima. That was a lovely move. 6-1 now on the night. I feel like we've got this one in the bag. But this comes from Nakajima. Plays it out wide to Brewster. Who plays it into the middle to Short. Short then plays it across to Nakajima, who's there just to tap it in. And that was a lovely finish. 6-1. It's got to be the last highlight. Throw into them. They're just going to... Yeah. Full time. Full time. 6-1. A very good win. Now we've got the second leg to play. I feel a bit bad that we've got the second leg to play. I should have just maybe showed you the second leg. But anyway, we'll get straight into that. And we'll just see how we get on. So here we are for this next game against CSK. And I feel like we should just win this one nice and easy. It's home. So a couple of changes I've made though. Pip is in goal still. TT's coming on for Nick back. Ricky Van D's in there. Arab's coming back in from his injury. Arnie is still on the left-hand side. Igo's coming in to start instead of Ward-Prowse. Hughes is going to be in the middle. Dave is going to be on the right-hand side. Manco, whatever his name is anyway, in the centre. McGill on the left-hand side and Brewster up top. This should be... In fact, I'm going to start Hector instead up top. We've got a big lead. It's 6-1. This is the second round, and I can't see them scoring 5 away goals against us. If they do, it's going to be a good feat for them if they do manage to come back. So we haven't won it just yet because obviously anything can happen. It's 6-1. We just need to not lose this game, really. Again, I can't see them scoring 6 goals. I can see us maybe scoring more goals. I have rotated the team a little bit, so that may halt it. But the players we've got come in are decent players, so it should be all right. First chance to us close to a corner. And are we going to get to that? Yes, we are. Dave plays it to Menko. Back out wide. Tete's on the ball. Hughes out to Arya. Crosses it in. Dave goes very close to almost picking up a goal for him. In the Europa League. Right, Ricky Van D plays it all the way back to Pip. pip outright to Arab, who's obviously his first game back from his injury, so we need to just monitor him closely. Dave as well, match fitness isn't there. Hughes, what a goal. What an assist by Dave as well on that right-hand side. He is slowly picking that up. He's looking like a very good player. Obviously, he would have been playing out on the left-hand side if I didn't buy Miguel from Cardiff. Hughes, though, lovely finish. Good assist by Dave. 7-1 on aggregate. It's going well. Right, there's a highlight coming up. Hopefully it's just us winning the ball back. It might be them coming to score a goal. No, Ricky Van D picks the ball up. Arab plays it all the way out to Miguel. Plays it to Menko. Out to Dave. Back to Iro, who shoots. And he gets his first goal of the season. His first goal for the club. It's the first goal in the Europa League for him. And that's, again, come from Dave. He on this right-hand side. Picking up another sensational pass. Pulls it back. And that's, again, another lovely finish from the edge of the area, from the midfield. The midfield, too. Getting on the score sheet. And then Dave getting his assists. That's the first chance for CSK, though. CSKA, not CSK. CSKA. First chance for them, and it kind of goes over. Half-time, though, as it goes. It's 2-0 on the night. I'm very pleased. Just keep it going. I just need to keep an eye on the fitness of some of these players. Arab obviously is coming back from injury again. He'll probably take him off. Maybe take Dave off just to so he doesn't get too injured. I know he's on a hat-trick of assists at the minute. I just don't want him to get injured. We're going to have a look now and just have a look, see what they're... Because you can hover over them, can't you? That's what we can do. Yeah. Let's just take Arab off. We don't need him on. We're winning. What about Dave? Is he high on an injury list? Yeah. Let's just take him off. We'll bring on... I'm going to bring on Brewster on this right-hand side. Just to, again, keep him playing. Take off the injured players that have been injured. They've played well. We just need to get them back into the team slowly. We don't want to rush them too much. Oh no, out to Hughes. Maybe Hughes might be the next one to come off, just because he's on the on a yellow card. We've got a penalty though. Is it Brewster that's going to be taking it? It is Brewster. He shoots. He scores. He gets his 4th goal against CSK. 4th goal in this time. It's 9-1 on aggregate now. Kind of want to see that to be 10-1. We're absolutely stuffing them. Right, you go with the free kick, and he goes close. He really does. Right, I'm thinking maybe Hughes come off for Ward-Prowse. We'll just do that for now. Hughes is on the yellow card. We don't want him to do anything stupid, get himself sent off. TT, that's fine if he gets himself sent off. I've got Nick back, who can play in there. We are missing Chilwell. I feel like we have missed him on this left-hand side. Ward-Prowse with a free kick. We don't even know what's going on right now. Here we go. Cameron goes in. Ward-Prowse picks the ball back up, crosses it in. Hector goes close. He will get a goal for us again. He's not scored since last season in the FA Cup. And I'm putting all my faith into him over Carl Burton that we had. I'm going to keep playing him. He should slowly start scoring some goals for us at least. He's definitely a backup striker. He's definitely our 3rd choice striker. But we win the game. It's 9-1 on aggregate. Passionately say, well done, lads. We've done fantastically well. We're through to the next round of the Europa League. I'm not going to do the draw today because this video is dragging on quite long as it is anyway. And I've got to go to work. So I'm going to praise you for doing really well. We'll have a quick look when we're going to be back. I think I know when we're going to be back, schedule-wise. I'm going to do, the way this is going to work, Liverpool in the FA Cup and Fulham in the league. And then Man City and whoever we've got in the second leg of the knockout stage. I think that's how we're going to have to roll it out. Because, again, there's a lot to play for. The FA Cup was still in it. The league was still in top 4. So we need to start getting some league wins. We've got Stoke Norwich coming up. We have to beat them in the league. And then at the end of the season, we've got Arsenal, Manchester United. There's some big games in the Premier League, as well as Manchester City, Tottenham there, Newcastle and Wolves. So we've got an easy end to the season. But again, with the Europa League maybe still in there, the FA Cup still in it, anything can happen. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, all that sort of jazz, you know what people say. And I do appreciate it if you're watching this. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit.